Hello again from a misty Netherlands with really shitty headlights. I had the Accent 40 here on this bike, but I took it to Ukraine. I have another one, but maybe I won't bother. In any case, some updates on the Igaro C1. I'm going to upload a video from a guy who is in Switzerland. Comparison video with my commentary. I forgot to take the video files with me to Ukraine, but I can do it now. And what I'm also going to do is some commentary on psychology again. And wokeness in programming. Yeah, wokeness is everywhere these days. In particular in Linux. I watched the video a little bit. I couldn't find it again. It was 6 years ago that this video was uploaded. And I came across it. Recommendation from YouTube, you know how it goes. I thought, oh, then it was already going on, this shit. Although in reality, why it grabbed hold is possibly because this attitude was already there, and it had to do with the GPL license. I watched a video about, or several from Brian Linduk, and I don't really like them. Low information content. I mean, per the length of the video you don't get much information. I skip them, most of them. It's more like interesting for this, for being an aggregator of all kinds of stuff going on with programming. And it's crazy what's going on, but in the late 90s, you can look it up watching or researching old Usenet postings or forums, for example. Late 90s, mid 90s, I think, possibly also already, but late 90s, I definitely know that. There was craziness going on in Usenet groups and forums about programming licenses. In particular, the GPL license is supposed to have freedom, and you get different interpretations of freedom. And the people who I liked the idea at first, but then I decided, no, I'm not going to have anything to do with this. And any license software I published, I did that either BSD licensed or public domain. The problem is they talk about freedom, but it's not about freedom. And then or for the user, BSD license gives more freedom, and then they talk about the continued freedom, and then some people talk about the freedom of the software, which means they're talking about software as if it's a person. This is very similar to giving companies the rights of persons, which is a really bad idea. And this is the same, and in reality it also doesn't work, because software isn't free. It needs continued maintenance, changes, because the compilers, for example, change, the standards change. So try compiling software from 5 years ago, you already have a lot of problems. 10 years, 15 years ago, it will be a lot of work to get it running. Interfaces, for example, or libraries will have changed a lot of things. So saying, it's out there, it's free, and it will be there forever, it won't be. You need to do a lot of work to make it run again, to make it work again. stated goal of Stallman and the Free Software Foundation was to take over the world and give freedom, but not giving. There is some allowance given towards closed source, proprietary, whatever you want to call it, and the Linux advocates or GPL advocates go crazy if you say something this way and it's not correct according to them. You know exactly what's meant. These people know exactly what's meant. There's people leaving junk. Why the hell? It's too later. So when I was programming and discussing things about Linux and licenses, I noticed that a lot of these people are extremely antisocial. A lot of them are also autistic. Exceptionally unpleasant environment to deal with, to be in, to deal with such people. And yeah, they are oppressive. The license is oppressive because it wants to reach a certain goal, which is to replace all commercial software. And if you say, yeah, commercial, you can sell GPL licensed software. No, not really. You can't develop and then sell software. You need to become a support, a maintainer to make your money, because everyone can resell it. So the GPL advocates then say, yeah, you can sell it, you can sell your software, yeah, but you can't in the same way as with standard commercial software. And there are ways to keep GPL licensed software proprietary, so that there is no source available to anyone. And that's, for example, within a big company. Second example is, which I pointed out many years ago, as one of the failures and one of the examples of why it doesn't work, which is high-valued, high-priced software. Then you can, it's extremely misty for several days already. Now and then some bit of sun. First day I came back, it was really nice and sunny. I made a video. Anyway, I will upload a bit more about that. So these are my interests: bicycling, psychology, philosophy. I'll also deal with the Dark Night of the Soul video that I watched. Is about self-awareness, etc. And I thought, oh, this video is stupid. It doesn't show anything useful. Doesn't give examples in particular. So it's like too abstract. How do people know what's going on? Another, psychology is also one of my interests, and I talked with some people recently about various topics. It was productive. I added something to my list of life, which is about what makes sense to on how to live, how to deal with issues. Never get, for example, I mentioned in one video, I never worry, I'm never afraid, not long-term afraid, not if you walk past a cliff, for example, then you get a feeling this is not safe. That's normal, but long-term afraid that you feel all the time. For example, in Zaporizhia, I was there with rocket attacks. I'm not going to I did not have a feeling of being afraid of what might happen. For example, if the next evening there was another attack, no, don't even think about it. Why not? Well, I will explain that, how it works. It's just accepting life and realizing that worrying doesn't do anything. It's useless, and you can make yourself live that in a certain way. Someone I mentioned who was in a cult. I'm going to do an interview with that person. It's been delayed. I don't know yet when it's going to happen. Mentioned, it could take a lifetime, and I don't agree. I think you can do it very quickly. I also give an example of some more videos that show that psychologists don't know anything. For example, don't understand the essence, don't understand the deep they don't have deep understanding of humans, of people, why things happen. For example, women and men talking, having a deep conversation. Men can look past a woman or something, and then this was an evolutionary psychologist, and she said, that's because men in the past needed to look for animals, for example. So whenever they were talking with anyone, they were also keeping an eye out, and this is why this happens. Absolute bullshit. This has to do with the different thinking of men and women, and to concentrate. I will go into that a bit as well. That's it for now. Bye.